How does a small country in South America hold some of the most bizarre and mind-boggling secrets? We're not just talking about soccer and pristine beaches. There's a whole world of wild facts waiting to be uncovered. And today, we've got not one, not two, but 10 shocking revelations about this country that will leave your mouth wide open. You want to stick around because aside from the vibrant culture, Uruguay harbors a strange phenomenon that has the world talking, and you won't want to miss this. Let's begin. Fact 1. Uruguay's former president earned the title of the world's poorest president. Ever heard of a president living on a shoestring budget? Meet Uruguay's former leader, who earned the title the world's poorest president. José Mujica, Uruguay's former president, earned this title not for amassing wealth, but for his unparalleled humility. Imagine this. He donated a staggering 90% of his $12,000 monthly salary to charities supporting the less fortunate and small entrepreneurs. Capitalism's materialistic allure? Not for him. The media hailed him as the philosopher president for his profound philosophical stand against the pursuit of possessions that don't contribute to human happiness. A leader like no other, don't you think? But Uruguay doesn't just break records in leadership. It sets milestones for the world. Fact 2. Uruguay is the world's first country to declare access to clean water a constitutional right. Picture a country where access to clean water isn't just a necessity, it's a constitutional right. Uruguay proudly claims this groundbreaking achievement. In 2004, it became the first nation to recognize access to drinking water as a constitutional right. Achieving quasi-universal coverage of safe drinking water and adequate sanitation, Uruguay stands alone in Latin America. Despite challenges, water quality remains excellent, ensuring practically all localities receive continuous disinfected water. A constitutional right to water, now that's a fact that'll make you pause and ponder. Fact 3. The world's tallest sculpture of a hand is in Uruguay. Picture this. Uruguay boasts the world's tallest sculpture of a hand, known as La Mano, or the hand. Crafted by Chilean artist Mario Irarrázaval, this awe-inspiring piece emerges from the sands of Punta del Este, a renowned tourist haven. Comprising 5 human fingers, it stands tall at Brava Beach, Parada 1. Whether you call it Los Dedos, the fingers, or Hombre emergiendo a la vida, man emerging into life, its popular name remains simply the hand. Erected in February 1982, this iconic sculpture not only symbolizes Punta del Este, but has also become one of Uruguay's most recognizable landmarks. Now, let's unravel the mystery behind the name Uruguay. Fact 4. The name Uruguay means River of the Painted Birds. It's not just a label, it's a poetic connection to nature. The word Uruguay finds its roots in the Guarani language, and it translates to River of the Painted Birds. Imagine the imagery. A river that starts its journey in Brazil, winding its way to the Rio de la Plata basin, forming the water border between Uruguay and Argentina. This adds a layer of beauty to the country's identity, connecting its name to the vibrant, painted birds that grace its landscapes. Fact 5. The national anthem of Uruguay is the longest in the world. Composed by Francisco José de Bali and Fernando Quijano and written by Francisco Acuña de Figueroa, this musical masterpiece clocks in at nearly 5 minutes. Officially declared the Uruguay national anthem in 1833, it also holds a curious connection to Paraguay. Francisco Acuña de Figueroa is the author of both nations' anthems. But that's not all. In 1938, the Uruguayan government decided to tweak the anthem. Gerald Grasso and Benone Calcavecchia rearranged the composition, retaining only the first 2 verses of the original anthem. Despite the modifications, the anthem proudly echoes the country's motto, liberty or death, a harmonious blend of history and patriotism in musical form. Now, let's pivot to a groundbreaking moment in modern history. Fact 6. the first country to legalize marijuana was Uruguay. In December 2013, President José Mujica etched Uruguay's name in history by signing legislation to legalize recreational cannabis. This bold move marked the country as the first in the modern era to embrace cannabis legalization. But it didn't stop there. In August 2014, Uruguay expanded the horizon, legalizing the cultivation of up to 6 marijuana plants at home. The landscape transformed with the introduction of cannabis social clubs, a state-controlled dispensary regime, and the establishment of the Cannabis Regulatory Institute. In October 2014, the government initiated the registration of growers' clubs, each permitted to cultivate a maximum of 99 cannabis plants annually. As of August 2015, a staggering 2,743 personal growers were officially registered, painting Uruguay as a progressive pioneer in the realm of drug policy. But that's not the only distinctive feature waving in Uruguay's breeze. Fact 7. Most Uruguayan houses don't have numbers, they have names instead. Unlike the conventional numbering system, Uruguay opts for a distinctive approach that makes each house feel like an individual entity. Yet, in the sea of similarly named houses, the charm may turn into confusion, especially when navigating through a city with multiple residences sharing the same name. Fact 8. There are 3 official flags of Uruguay. Yes, the nation proudly boasts not 1, not 2, but 3 official flags. The main national flag, with its 9 horizontal stripes alternating white and blue, stands as the pinnacle. Yet, there's more to the story. The flag of the 33 and the flag of Artigas also hold official status. Rooted in the 1810s and 1820s, these flags emerged during Uruguay's arduous journey to independence from Spain and Brazil. Government buildings honor this historical tapestry by flying all 3 flags on national holidays. Inspiration for the national flag drew from Argentina's colors and the design of the American stars and stripes. Those 9 stripes. They symbolize Uruguay's original 9 regions and the sun, a beacon of freedom. A historical echo reverberates as Argentina and Uruguay share strikingly similar flags. United in the 19th century United Provinces of the Rio de la Plata, these nations, along with Bolivia, embraced a common identity. Their flags are a visual testament to shared history and cultural bonds. Venturing into Uruguay's wild side, here's fact 9. Venomous spiders and snakes are common in Uruguay. Among the slithering inhabitants, 4 venomous snakes, rattlesnakes, coral snakes, yararas, and crossed pit vipers lurk in the shadows. While native animals like pumas and jaguars still roam remote areas, the disappearance of Uruguay's native mammals is notable. Foxes, deer, wildcats, and armadillos have held their ground, and giant capybaras amble through the land. Don't let the rarity of scorpions fool you. Venomous spiders weave their tails in the humid climate. Despite the biodiversity of its fauna, Uruguay's vast lands are primarily savannas, limiting amphibian diversity. Burrowing owls, crows, lapwings, partridges, quails, hummingbirds, and cardinals grace the skies, bringing a vibrant touch. Uruguay's unique blend of wildlife and terrain, from elusive predators to pint-sized birds, paints a captivating picture of the country's ecological diversity. And finally, let's shift gears to a more unexpected statistic. Fact 10. Cows outnumber people in Uruguay. Uruguay, often dubbed one big farm, sees a staggering 4-to-1 ratio of cattle to its human population. The heart of its economy beats with farming, positioning Uruguay as a global meat production powerhouse. In 2021, it claimed the title of the world's highest cattle per capita, surpassing New Zealand and Argentina. Livestock here thrive in free-range conditions, nurtured by a mild climate, fertile lands, and abundant water from the country's rivers and streams. This natural haven ensures their well-being and positions Uruguay as a major player in global beef production. Uruguay's agricultural prowess extends beyond its borders, with 450,000 tons of beef exported annually. The country ranks second globally in beef consumption per capita, with an impressive 53 kilograms consumed by each person annually. As Uruguay continues to carve its niche as a beef-producing giant, the harmonious coexistence of its natural resources and agricultural pursuits paints a vivid picture of a nation where the land sustains both its people and its livestock. And there you have it, Uruguay, a nation of captivating tales and remarkable feats. We hope you enjoyed this journey with us, discovering the extraordinary facets that make Uruguay truly one of a kind. Thank you for tuning in. If you found these revelations as fascinating as we did, click to watch the next video as we uncover more hidden gems from around the globe.